Yo, what is up guys? Welcome back to another episode of Reverse 1999. Today we are going to continue on with the event Showdown in Chinatown. Last time of course we met Poikie and Liang Yue who joined the department of what was it? Arcane. It was something to do with arcanists and police, okay? I forgot the exact name of the department, but yeah, that's basically it. We had Liang Yue join the department. You know, we went on a mission or two, and then we had to bring out Qiang Liang in one of these fights in the what's the place? It was like a bank or something. And yeah, we had to bring out Qiang Liang, who looked pretty cool. You know, the tiger with the serpent tail, I believe. I think that's right. But yeah, very cool. And then towards the end of last episode, oh yeah, and of course at the bank or whatever, this location, we met Casing, who was the actress of Detective CO7, I believe, from some movies that Poikie and Liang Yue have seen. So that's pretty cool as well. She's definitely the Night Piercer from what I can tell thus far, but I guess we'll let our characters decide against that for now, because they just think it's absurd that Casing could be the Night Piercer. So I'll let them believe that for now. I mean, maybe this is all just a big fake out and it's not actually her. But yeah, towards the end of last episode, we met Noir, who is the director of the Detective CO7 series. Very cool. She has quite a nice wheelchair that we saw her at last time. But yeah, with that, let's press on, you know, to the next part and try and uncover this mystery about the, what was it, the tape that was potentially it was a what was it called? It's like a cursed object basically, and that led to Noir's partner like burning in their house, I believe. So that's pretty tragic. Hopefully nothing like that befalls Noir here. So yeah, let's press on with part 8, post-lunch questioning. Let's see what this is about. And of course we're still in Chinatown, because you know, this is where the cases of amnesia and what other symptoms were there? But yeah, no, there were lots of cases of.
Rookie? Who could have guessed the famous director would be a part of her own real-life thriller?
Not me, but yeah, Chinatown has also seen lots of cases of amnesia, like Mr. Eric Wong, I believe was his name, who unfortunately got like possessed by like a spirit or something that caused him to basically just be in a coma right now, right? So that's not great. That is not great. Hopefully we can find a way to fix all this. So let's press on now. I'll start
After
yapping.
talking to her, we still got nothing useful to go on. I can't read anything behind that smiling face of hers. But if your little theory has got any truth to it, then Noir is in real danger. So why not talk? Isn't she worried about her own life?
Yeah, I mean, she was quite calm when we confronted her about the tape. Poikie channels her frustration into her food, devouring most of the meal in the blink of an eye. As she swallows the last shrimp dumpling, she turns to look at Liang, who is busy chatting with the restaurant owner. Wait, why is the restaurant owner just out and about here?
是吗？原来对面杂货店那家的女儿也。
Oh, the grocer's daughter. Wait, the grocer, as in Eric Wong.
就是咯，最近都不知道搞什么，好多街坊家里都出了事。
Okay.
老卢家还算好嘞，他带着女儿去看中医，抓了药，吃了一段时间就好了不少。
Okay.
但是对面街口马仔，他妈就麻烦了。那个阿婆原本就身体不好，忽然间又变得疯疯癫癫，他们两公婆都担心死了。
I mean, she kind of said what was it, their grandma, but they said like the wife and husband are like worried about her. Yeah, really worried about her.
之前都有个靓妹来问这件事，说什么事情不太对路。哎，我说呀，就是临近年关，那些污浊的东西都出来了。
Okay. Wait, but who asked about all this previously?
您说还有人打听过这件事？那是什么人？
他说自己是什么新科学什么鬼事务所的，
Damn.
好像是个神婆，刚来到唐人街这一带的。
We suddenly have an exorcist.
他
Okay.
还给了我一张卡片，印得鬼马了个，不过不知道被我放到哪里去。
Oh well, we could have a look at that business card, if
原来
we
如
can
此。
find it somehow.
多谢你。
多学. Wait a second. Do people actually say 多学 in 多学 in Mandarin? Cause I'm not from mainland China, so I don't know, but I always hear that people say 谢谢 instead of 多学, which is more of a Cantonese thing, but I don't know. As Yang returns to her seat, Poitier shoots her a questioning look.
So, any progress?
We did
I
learn
have some bad news.
useful news.
First, there are more victims than we expected. Second, we're not the only ones who've noticed. We need to hurry if we don't want this case to attract wider attention.
Why don't we start with the director then? She seems like our best lead.
The director again. We just visited her and we couldn't learn anything. I think it's the what was it? The Exorcist that we have a better chance with if we can locate her, because she is new to the town. So maybe it's like the people know about her as well a little bit. Having cleared the dishes closest to her, Poitier pulls the char siu buns from the other side of the table.
I've got a hunch her case is connected with this one. Just like you said, there are too many coincidences to not dig deeper.
Yeah.
That writer, what was it? Huh, Ridgewine? She's an arcanist, right? No surprise that she'd imbue that film with all of her final bits of hatred. I've seen a dozen cases like it.
I'm sorry. Poitier just butchered that name so hard. It's kind of funny. What was this? He Jun or
Earth
something.
objects are weird as heck. It's definitely possible that it could have chased Noir all the way here.
But how does the object itself actually move? Like, does it just start floating and following people? Because that's pretty creepy.
But there isn't any evidence that corroborates the rivalry between Miss Noah and Miss He.
Hold on.
There's no
Didn't you read
evidence.
that in a report by another visual? Maybe it's only hearsay, but that's something.
Yeah, I mean, I think all they have right now are rumors, and there's no solid
Not only
evidence
that,
stating that they were against
get
each other.
this. I did some digging of my own. The night that cleaner leaped off that roof was the exact same night that Noir was in the car accident that left her legs paralyzed.
Oh, what? How are there so many coincidences? It's almost like they're not. It's almost like they're not.
It gets freakier. According to the reports, they happened within minutes of each other. And the building was less than a block away from the scene of the accident.
Damn.
How's that for evidence?
Well, that's not evidence, but you know, it's pretty interesting to think
We've
about.
got a saying in the DAA, Cadet. When it comes to Arcanum, there's no such thing as coincidences.
I mean, understandable. You never know what arcanists can do. You know what abilities they have. With this declaration, Poitier pops the last char siu bun into her mouth. Did Poitier just literally eat everything at this point? Like, all the dishes they ordered, like Poitier just ended up eating.
Whether coincidence or not, it isn't much to go on. We need evidence.
Yes, we do.
Of course. We can't just leap to accusations without proof. But when it comes to arcane crime, you've got to follow your hunches. So keep your nose to the ground.
Alright. Poitier notices the dejection on Liang's face and sheepishly sets down her chopsticks.
I get you. This isn't just about evidence. You don't want to point the finger at someone you admire.
Oh.
But you've got to pursue this. Even if that means you have to separate the artist from their work.
Rip. Liang remains silent for a moment, picks up the chilled lemon soda from the table, and takes a sip.
Actually, there is another reason that I'm not entirely convinced that Miss Noah, the film incident, and the events in Chinatown are connected.
Oh? She's not entirely convinced. Okay. I mean, I'm not sure what... Did the cursed object in the film incident induce, the exact same symptoms as the, current people in Chinatown? Because I swear, like, the cleaners who went there, you know, they got crazy, and then that one jumped off the roof, I believe. But, like, it's only the aftermath of the actual, like, burning down of the house and everything. But I don't know.
In fact, it's quite a substantial reason. If our records are correct, the cursed reel was found and contained by the Foundation 6 months after the initial incident.
Yeah, so I guess she's suggesting that the cursed reel couldn't have, you know, gone out here and caused all these problems.
Which means, unless something has gone horribly wrong, it should still be safely stored within the Arcanum Containment Department.
Oh. A sharp crash interrupts her words. The two turn toward the sound. Why is goofy music starting to play?
Oops, I'm sorry.
Oh,
I'm so
Scott.
sorry.
Hello, Scott. What are you doing here? A bespectacled girl fumbles with a napkin as she hurriedly tries to clean up the shattered dish she just knocked over. But her sneaking glances toward the two officers don't escape their attention, and the shiny emblem on her chest tells them exactly where she's from.
Well,
They exchange a puzzled look.
if I remember it right, you mentioned earlier that you saw someone from the Foundation acting suspicious yesterday.
No?
Yes, like the lady over there. She also works for the ACD.
Oh, the Arcanum Containment Department, I guess.
Guess we'll have a talk with her.
Let's have a talk.
I agree, Miss Poitier.
They rise from the table and approach the girl. Why is it fading to black? Is it a to be continued? What? Whoa now. Why are we fighting? We're just approaching the girl.
I got it now.
What? Okay, we can't just go randomly attacking people from the Foundation, guys. This is not good. Is something the matter, officers? You seem to have overheard our conversation. Was there anything in it that you might know about? We welcome any leads you might have, and even offer a reward for helping solve the case. No, I didn't hear anything. This was all happening so suddenly. I have urgent business to attend to. Please understand, officers. Okay, she has urgent business. That is. Wait. Oh wait. The restaurant owner did say there was someone else asking questions. So maybe it's her. Maybe it's Scott actually. There's no need to worry, ma'am. You seem a bit flustered. Here, why don't you come sit down and we'll have a nice chat? Yes, I'm sure there's a way we can be of help to each other. Yeah, and I don't know why we have to be fighting here though. That's a bit bizarre. Sorry, Scott. Bye bye, Scott. Sorry. Yikes. Yeah.
That's what it's all about. Life or death battle and victory.
Yeah, I don't know why we're fighting our own colleagues out here in the Chinese restaurant, but but I mean, like, I guess I guess we can talk now. Under Liang and Poitier's relentless questioning, the suspicious Foundation member ultimately surrenders.
All right, I'll tell.
Oh, perfect.
But only to you, since you're a vigil, but she isn't, right? Sorry, I should really only disclose this info to other Foundation members.
Ooh. She shoots a cautious glance at Poitier. Poitier says nothing, simply raising her chin at Liang in approval. Alright. Liang follows the girl out of the empty alley. After verifying Liang's identity with her communication device, the girl gives a final glance up and down the alley before talking.
There's no one I would trust more than a vigil, Miss Liang.
Oh, okay.
I'm here on a mission for the Foundation, and you might be able to help me with it.
Okay. Let's share some information.
September 1990, a female arcanist committed a serious assault and caused a number of casualties. She had appeared at an illegal gathering held by the Order of Enlightenment, a subordinate organization of Manus Vindictae.
Oh, what? There are subordinate organizations under Manus Vindictae. Oh, that's annoying. The problems just keep expanding.
The Timekeeper encountered her and confirmed her identity. Anjo Nala,
Anjo
a
Nala?
Beyond Arcanist.
Wait, Anjo Nala? I don't know what a Beyond Arcanist is, but... Whoa now. Why is Anjo Nala out here committing serious assault and causing casualties? And then she also appeared at an illegal gathering. Yikes. But yeah, I don't know anything about Anjo Nala, like, story-wise, because I think, like, when the event was out or something, like, I was too low level to unlock it. I think. I don't know. I don't remember. But I definitely did not do her, like, companion story or whatever. Yeah, let's press on. I wonder what Beyond Arcanist is. Is that like a tier, like a rank of Arcanist, like ranking their abilities or
Born
something?
sometime in the 19th century, she was sealed inside a wind-up toy in the year 1968.
What?
Since then, she has become a lethal weapon that must obey whoever possesses her toy.
Oh, okay. So maybe she's not like committing all these assaults and casualties like out of her own volition. I don't know how they managed to seal her into a wind-up toy though. I guess that's another Arcanist
But
ability
back in
from someone else.
1985, I mean, the real 1985,
Alright.
that toy had been safely stored in an Arcanum containment department as a dangerous item.
Okay.
Until it was stolen.
It got stolen. Yikes.
You were involved in that particular inventory check. There are 4 additional items that are now lost aside from number 066.
Oh, yikes.
The circumstances of the last storm and that devastating spell threw our whole organization into chaos. However, there's no excuse for failing to uphold our department's most crucial mission. Fortunately, it appears that our break-in was committed by a single culprit.
Okay. So we only have to deal with one person. That's good. Do we know who this is?
I heard what you and your partner just said. It's about all the weird things that happen in Chinatown, right?
Indeed.
It was my mission to catch Latham and retrieve all the arcane objects she'd stolen before they caused more damage.
Right, so Latham stole the objects. Okay.
But I guess it's already too late for that.
The meaning behind these words is crystal clear. There's no room for Liang to feign ignorance.
Then you're saying that
The film.
Yes, the cursed reel from
No.
the incident you mentioned was among the stolen items.
Oh
And
no.
you said that you have some clue about its current whereabouts?
The cursed film reel, Reunion of the Three Swallows, is in Chinatown. The weight of this revelation sinks heavily in Liang's chest. Oh, how did this happen, man?
I was told to operate under strict secrecy. But at this point, the faster they're retrieved, the better. So, shall we work together?
Maybe. But then, like, Poitier would definitely have to get involved here, though, right? And then, like, you know, this strict secrecy would be much less strict at that point. Scott takes a notebook from her pocket and pulls out a photo tucked inside. Okay, I better hope that's not the notebook, because there's no way she pulled that out of her pocket.
Our main suspect is Latham, an awakened arcanist.
Right. So... Wait. So she was at the, She was at the hospital, no? And then, like, she ran away while acting suspicious. And then she was also, near Noir, no? Like, last time. So we just had someone, like, oh, well, I guess she's not, like, confirmed to be the one who stole everything, but she is the main suspect, so I'm surprised, like, there weren't more guards then, watching over her. And, like, no one at the hospital, like, the doctor was, like, you know, saying that she's got to rest, she's got a broken arm, but then, like, there was literally no other guards there, like, trying to, like, ensure that Latham or Loggerhead doesn't escape. That's a bit... That's a lack of foresight, no? But, anyways, this is a cute picture. I'm not entirely sure what awakened means either, to be honest. Liang can't help but look surprised when she recognizes the other girl in the photograph, but Scott seems to misinterpret her reaction.
It's hard for me to believe she'd do this. We were colleagues and close friends. I used to call her Loggerhead because she's the most forgetful person I know.
Oh, that's funny. She has a camera on her head, but she's also very forgetful. That's funny.
At first, I refused to believe she could do such a thing. I still don't understand why. She's not the kind to be greedy. But the Vigils investigated the theft thoroughly, and the Vigils are not the kind to make mistakes.
Wait a second, I just realized, like, I'm like 99% sure we saw Loggerhead near Noir, like, when we visited her, right? And if she's carrying the cursed reel, and she's next to Noir, or near Noir, then, that ain't great, isn't it? That's not great.
You've been here a few days already, right? Have you had any word about where she might be?
Well, we literally saw her, no? Unless I'm just making things up from my memory. Scott's brow furrows, her expression torn between hope and fear. It's as if she wants confirmation while equally dreading to hear the truth.
Sorry, I haven't.
Oh? We're lying? Why are we lying? Do we want to do this with Poitier or something? I don't know. She shakes her head. Scott's expression visibly relaxes.
Oh, what a pity.
Huh. To be continued. Okay. Yeah, I don't know why we lied there. Maybe we just want to investigate the situation ourselves or something. I'm not sure. But yeah, Loggerhead was here. Sorry, I just had to make sure I wasn't making things up. But no, Loggerhead was here near Noir. So that's so dangerous if Latham or Loggerhead was actually the thief. Post-lunch questioning. Let me read this. Confidential record. This document contains confidential information. Please do not take it out of the precinct. Begin reading. Let's see. Investigation record. Noir. Okay. Noir. Female. Arcanist. Her arcane skill allows her to manipulate inanimate objects within a defined range, designing them as actors. Born in Hong Kong in 1950. Graduated from USC School of Cinematic Arts in 1972. Later worked at what would eventually become known as TVB. Oh, I know TVB. In 1978, she began collaborating with independent production companies to produce low-budget films. Released her debut film, Muddle, in 1979. Established a new art company in 1980 and began working on the film Detective CO7. In 1983, a car accident left her paralyzed from the waist down, allegedly tied to the film incident. For more details on the film incident, please refer to the attached documentation. Okay. Very cool. Just a little bit of history on Noir. Right. And let's continue on with part 9, A Name Deserved. And I can't help but notice we've got Loggerhead and Liang Yue. Don't know who that is though. Let's see what this is about. But yeah, I am interested to know why Liang decided to not work with Scott, or rather just tell her that we haven't seen her when we have like twice. But yeah, thanks, female shopkeeper. Sorry. Before the owner can even say goodbye, Liang has yanked Poitier out the front door.
What's the rush? I haven't even finished my noodles.
Poitier, how much food are you eating? She ordered dim sum and noodles. That is quite a lot of stuff.
We can eat later, but we need to find Miss Latham now.
Indeed, this is very
Wait,
important.
hold on. I'm all for chasing down a crook. But why do I get the feeling you didn't tell your Foundation friend about your run-in with Latham?
Oh,
What's up? Why are you keeping her in the dark?
for real, I want to know.
I think that something isn't right about her.
Isn't right about Scott? Oh, okay.
I've been to the city before. To most, it might seem defenseless, but it's actually heavily protected by arcane rituals.
Right. So, I guess this couldn't just have been a simple theft. And earlier, Pedro did mention that Scott was there when the incident happened. You know, imagine if like Scott either unknowingly or knowingly helped Latham. Well, we're suspecting it's Latham, but what if Scott unknowingly or knowingly helped Latham to bypass these rituals and steal the items, you know?
According to Miss Scott, Latham acted alone.
Right. And I guess she wouldn't have been able to, you know, go through these rituals on her own. So she needed someone who worked there to kind of like loosen up these rituals or something. Maybe Latham was like, hey, let me, you know, can you show me, you know, item 0N066, you know? And then like, you know, to take a picture of it or look at it or whatever. And then Scott did that, and then Latham just escaped with it. But then that wouldn't. But then I guess that would mean that the Foundation, like Pedro, their investigators, wouldn't have found that out for some reason. I don't know.
But there's nothing in her file that would suggest she's capable of that. Her arcane skill level is frankly far from remarkable.
Damn, rip.
Even with insider knowledge, I don't believe it's possible she could have bypassed the security system and escaped on her own.
Mm-hmm. And some evidence points towards Scott here. Very clever, Liang.
Either Miss Latham has blamed the Foundation for fools, or she has more powerful accomplices. That leads me to another thing. This mission is not something a typical Foundation staff member would be assigned to, as Miss Scott claimed to be. There's something we don't know.
I don't think in the flashback with Scott we explicitly saw Pedro assigning the mission to her, did we? I don't know. Yeah, I'm interested to see what Scott's trying to pull off here. Either she's trying to actually catch Latham, or she's trying to help her escape or something, I don't know.
You're saying that girl with glasses lied to you?
Maybe. Or that she was being lied to herself.
Liang pulls out her SPF-1 contact device from beneath her cloak. After a few simple taps, she turns it around for Poitier to see.
There was another thing I found while searching through Miss Latham's files. Or rather, what I didn't find. There were no warnings or notices on her employee records.
Okay, what does that mean?
You mean she's not actually wanted?
Right. Wait, what? Wait, If she's not actually wanted, that means Scott is just trying to find Loggerhead for another reason, maybe? Because if she's not actually wanted, that means that Loggerhead wouldn't be the main suspect then. So that would mean Scott is making this up.
No, I don't think so. Miss Scott said that their department wanted to solve this problem in secret. So I thought that might explain the reason Miss Latham's warrant wasn't on her file.
Right.
However, when I tried to access more of their records to double-check my findings, I ran into a block on Miss Scott's records.
Wait. Oh.
Access denied. You do not have permission to view this information. If you need access, please contact your supervisor.
Oh. Why is Miss Scott's records hidden? If she's just a normal ACD employee, you know? Why would these records be hidden? A warning symbol flashes on the screen.
It could just be because I'm only a cadet. There are some files that I don't have access to yet. I contacted my supervisor, but I haven't heard anything back.
Okay.
I don't mean to distrust her, but I can't hold anyone above suspicion.
Alright. Poitier shifts her gaze from the device's screen back to Liang.
And what about me? You're putting a lot of trust in me, Liang. Is it really alright that you're telling me all this?
Yeah, I was about to say that, but Poitier beat me to it. But yeah. I mean, I guess we're just assuming Poitier is scot-free. Haha. Ha 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 ha.
A dangerous item stolen from the Foundation, and possibly an inside job at that. That's a scandal in the making.
Yeah, for real. And not just one dangerous item, actually, multiple
You could have just
items.
lied to me. Make up some kind of story. It's not hard for a smart kid like you.
Oh, thanks for the compliment, Poitier. Liang gives Poitier a puzzled look.
Why would I? We're partners, Miss Poitier. Hiding information from you wouldn't be right. You told me that yourself, didn't you?
Well played, Liang.
Me?
Good answer. Good answer.
Yes. The first day we were on duty together, you said you need to know what makes me tick.
She did say that.
I did, didn't I?
Poitier seems a little dazed. Liang looks at her, sincerity behind her eyes.
I've reconsidered it, and you're right.
Oh,
During
what are
my
we right
training
about?
as a vigil, our instructor emphasized many times that trusting our partner was of vital importance.
Understandable.
And you, Miss Poitier, have proven to be capable, decisive, and compassionate. I have developed a deep respect for your work.
Damn. And we're just saying all of this in a random Chinatown street. Respect, Liang Yue.
We share the same goal, to discover the truth behind the incidents happening in Chinatown. I can't think of any reason why I shouldn't cooperate with you.
Liang Yue is just giving such a compassionate.
Alright. No, I'm
She got a little
blushing
blush. Oh my god, she's out here like confessing her utmost admiration and respect for Poitier in the middle of the street. Poitier cuts Liang off, almost flustered.
Damn, girl. I didn't expect my meek little mouth to turn into this.
This what?
Oh, Liang
You
Yue.
made your point, now stop it.
Oh, that's funny. That is funny. This pair is very, very fun to watch them interact. But you know which pair they can't beat, guys? Guys, you know what pair they can't beat? It's Marcus and Hoffman, guys. Once again, I've got to remind us all of what befell Greta Hoffman in Chapter 6. But yeah, other than that, let's move on. I think I wanted to say something, but then I forgot because I got lost in the grief over Hoffman's death that I've started to remind us all again. Poitier waves a hand, signaling the conversation's end.
But you kinda missed my point. I'm worrying that the Foundation is gonna punish you for leaking classified information. Won't you get in trouble?
Ooh.
Though I may be a vigil of the Foundation, before that, I am the descendant of the Liang family. I'm obliged to do all that is necessary to fulfill my destiny.
Okay. Okay. Very respectable.
And given the circumstances, I think providing all relevant information that might assist us in catching the thief and retrieving the threatening arcane objects is worth bending the rules. Just a little.
You had to add the just a little in the end there. Despite your conviction, Liang can't help but hesitate a little.
Besides, I'm not under any orders to keep this a secret, so...
That is true. I mean, Scott said she was under orders to, you know, keep it in utmost secrecy, but then she went ahead and shared it with us. And now we're just, you know, sharing it again. Because we're not under orders, you know?
Cheeky, and you say you don't like bending the rules. I see you, boo. And I like it. Come on, let's work this out together. Partner.
Come on, partner. Let's go save Chinatown, I guess. Hotel room. Whose hotel room?
Which one is my room again? Oh, right. I wrote it down. Let me see. There it is. I almost went too far again.
Amazing. So, that confirms Scott's comments about Loggerhead being forgetful.
Now the key card. Where did I put it? Oh, here.
Okay, how has she managed to forget, like, literally every part that she would have needed to reach this room and get inside? Very impressive,
Home
actually.
sweet home. Oh, I'm exhausted.
No? Why are we pausing? Is someone in our hotel room? Yeah, I'm interested. How does Loggerhead see? Does she see, like, out of this lens? I guess she does, but then would it be kind of like the same as having only like one eye? So how much depth perception does she actually have? The camera-headed girl freezes in place. Two officers are standing in her sweet home. That's a teensy bit scary, isn't it? Imagine entering your hotel room and you just see two officers standing there just staring at you, you know? Pretty
Lisa,
scary.
right? It's been a while.
We have some questions for you. Please try to cooperate.
Liang steps forward and closes the door on her behalf. Oh, yikes. Oh, poor Loggerhead. Are we gonna go into battle? Oh, we are. Alright.
I got it now.
Bye-bye, Loggerhead. You're going down. What are you doing in my room? This is a serious, criminal offense, is it? Get out of my room, or I'm calling the police. The phone, it's right here in my... She's calling the police, but aren't we technically the police as well? No need for that. I am the police. Yeah, exactly. What? You're that vigil from the hospital. Oh, sure, I've shaken off this person. So what do you want with me? I think you already know the answer to that. Time to question Loggerhead. The battle music is very cool, might I say. I don't think I mentioned that before, so I'll just mention it now. Alright. Let us have a calm chat, Loggerhead. When an unsuspecting prey steps into a carefully laid trap, the outcome is already decided.
All right, fine. I'll tell you everything.
Perfect.
It was me, okay? They said I stole those arcane objects and sold them for money. Well, maybe I did. Ouch!
Oh, what are we saying? Ouch. Oh, and as she speaks, she backs closer and closer to the wall behind her until she smacks her oversized head into the window ledge. Okay, I feel like she's just saying this to, like, appease us, because she doesn't actually sound guilty. Unless she actually sold them for money, in which case that would be hilarious. A particular word in her statement makes Liang tilt her head.
What do you mean, maybe?
Yeah, she did say maybe here.
Because, actually, I can't remember it.
Great. Loggerhead's excellent memory coming into play again.
I can't find my memory film for that time, so really, I just don't know.
Rip. Imagine Scott stole it. Imagine Scott stole it, and then sold it, and then just removed Loggerhead's memory. That would be crazy, innit?
Memory film.
The so-called Loggerhead girl, and awakened, isn't exactly a tough one. Within 30 minutes, she had spilled everything. Yet, despite this seemingly ideal result, neither of the officers looked pleased.
So, to summarize what you just said, Latham, you're an awakened piece of a movie projector, which forms a Latham loop.
I don't know what a Latham loop is. I guess I'll search that up, I guess. The Latham loop is used in film projection and image capture. It isolates the film strip from vibration and tension, allowing movies to be continuously shot and projected for extended periods. Okay.
You were designed to play movies, not record them. And that's why you suffer from severe amnesia.
Oh. I see.
You can only recall things that happened within the last 3 days. And after that, you'll forget almost everything. Do I got that right?
Damn, that's that's a bit rough to live with.
I guess so.
She said I guess so, because you probably forgot if that's actually the true reason.
You guess so?
Now, why are we squeaking? Huikie's sudden questioning startled the girl. She shrinks further into the corner, wedging herself between the window and a nearby chair. What, like here?
I can see why that friend of yours calls you Loggerhead. You deserve the name. What is going on here?
It's understandable. Awakened arcanists often suffer side effects related to their origins and materials, but still, this is quite unusual, to say the least. So, she has no memory of what happened 3 days ago, or even any of the cases she was involved in. So then, she's basically useless to our investigation.
Damn. That is unfortunate.
I can only imagine what a disaster it would be if you showed up in a Detective CO7 movie.
Hey, that's rude. How come I'm a disaster?
Does that mean she understood what CO7 was? Or she just doesn't know and she's only talking about the disaster as it is? The girl, mustering what little courage she has left, waves her metal fists in defiance. But her feeble resistance has no effect on the officers. After sighing in unison, they exchange a glance.
What do you think?
I've made a request for Miss Latham's detailed records, but I don't think she's lying. Back at the hospital, the best lie she could come up with was a hamster riding a stethoscope. I kind of doubt she's a master manipulator.
A hamster riding a stethoscope. And we actually looked as well, so that's so bizarre. To be continued. Okay. Very nice. Let us press on. Alright. Part 10, Unraveling the Mystery. Let's continue on, see what's up.
Let me sort things out.
Sure.
Miss Loggerhead, you said you could record and save your memories using a special type of film developed by Laplace. Which means that even if you don't recall taking anything from the Arcanum Containment Department, your film should show whether you did or not.
Okay.
But the fact is, the films are gone. Isn't that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I usually carry my most important memories with me and leave the others in my room.
Okay.
the Foundation staff checked the visitor log after the stuff was stolen. Turns out I was the only one who visited the office that day. So they sent people to my room and checked all my film, but they didn't find anything.
Right.
Then they said they already had other evidence. So
Loggerhead's voice trails off and someone else completes her words.
they just declared Loggerhead guilty.
Right. So they didn't actually discover whether it was actually her. So they just assumed Loggerhead was guilty. But yeah. Hello, Scott. Why on earth are you here?
But that doesn't make any sense to me. Something must be wrong.
Hello, Scott. Please don't be mad. The Foundation employee who claimed to be hunting Loggerhead received a call from Liang just 10 minutes ago. Oh, we called her. My bad. I thought she just found this place herself somehow. But no, we just called her here. But the moment she stepped into the clue-filled hotel room and laid eyes on Loggerhead, she blurted out, "You're still here?" And just like that, the final piece of Loggerhead's testimony was confirmed. The two girls sitting on the bed lowered their heads in silent understanding.
So, when you found Miss Latham, you bought her a train ticket instead of putting her under arrest.
Great.
I know I've gone against orders, but I'm sure Loggerhead didn't do this. She's my friend. I can't just arrest her and have the Foundation lock her up.
Right, okay. Seems like my doubts on Scott is dissipating. It seems that Scott and Latham are both potentially just completely innocent here. But that means there's another third party who has managed to pull off all of this and also remove the film memory from Loggerhead on this specific time, I guess, which is pretty suspicious.
I'm sorry for keeping all of this from you, but you're a vigil. I had to be careful. So, if it's not crossing a line, Miss Liang, Miss Potier, can I ask you to keep this between us? You can report it after we find out who's really done this.
Alright.
Could you, please?
Oh, that's so cute. Scott's eye gleamed pleadingly, and Loggerhead's lens gleams as she stares at the officers in expectation. The pitiful expressions on both their faces would tug at anyone's heartstrings. Liang almost feels as though she's tormenting some kind of harmless creature. But this unofficial interrogation isn't over yet.
We'll talk about that once we figure out what the hell's going on. Back to the case. You said she gave you a train ticket. What are you still doing here?
Loggerhead lets out an awkward laugh. Haha, I forgot
Actually,
where I put
while I
my
was on my
train
way to
ticket.
the train station, a car on the other side of the street lost control and hit my cab.
Oh, yikes.
Thankfully, it crashed into the passenger seat where I was sitting. My metal's much stronger than human flesh.
Oh, and that's how she broke her arm and went to the hospital. Liang searches her memory for a moment. Oh, sorry. Searches her memory for a moment.
That's right. There was a car accident yesterday morning. The driver suffered some kind of unknown mental abnormality while he was on the road. Maybe he's fallen victim too.
Maybe.
What happened next?
I was sent to the hospital, and you showed up. I thought you were gonna arrest me, so I ran as fast as I could.
I
I
see.
threw away my cell phone and contact device as soon as I left the Foundation. Scott said they could use them to track me down. I couldn't get a hold of anyone and didn't know what to do. And even though I don't know for sure, I really don't think I'm guilty. It's super weird to be on the run when you feel like you're innocent. So, I went back to Chinatown to ask Director Noir for help. She was the only one I could contact directly.
I see. Okay, that explains why she was at Director Noir as well. A crucial name.
Noah. Could you tell me how you got to know her?
Of course.
Okay. Oh, flashback.
Let me see. Walk of Fame. Walk of Fame. Okay. Now I just need to turn left. Wait, which way is left again? It changes every time I turn, right? Gosh, how the heck do people read maps?
Are you alright? It seems you could use some help.
Could we use some help? I don't know what happened. What happened?
Noir stopped to help me. She was really interested in my head, so we had a little chat, and I found out she was a director.
Nice. Nice. She was really interested in her head. I mean, understandable. She is a director after all.
She offered to take me to the Walk of Fame. We talked a lot about movies on our way there. Then I told her I was traveling alone, so she invited me to join her movie shoot in Chinatown.
Splendid. Very splendid.
How could I say no? I mean, she's a famous director. There's no way I'd miss a chance like that.
Right. Okay, so Loggerhead literally just had a random encounter with Nora on the street, which is pretty funny. What are the chances of that?
Interesting. That was the same day that odd things started happening in Chinatown.
Really? Yikes. The head that was bobbing excitedly comes to a hesitant stop.
Well, I'm not sure about that.
Did anything strange happen that day?
Loggerhead's lens flickers. It seems something has surfaced in her mind.
Let me see. I did find a strange film reel when I was unpacking that night.
Uh-oh.
A strange film reel.
Uh-oh. Is it the cursed object?
Wait, could that be?
Could that be? All three of the others immediately perk out at the mention of those words. But perhaps due to the limited field of vision of her camera lens, Loggerhead remains oblivious to their gazes. Instead, she pulls her backpack toward her, muttering to herself as she leisurely
Yeah,
rummages through
a
it.
strange film reel. I've gotten into the habit of labeling my films like check every day or check from time to time, so that I know what to watch to keep important things in my mind.
Very clever.
I was gonna do a review that night, but when I looked through my film, there was a roll without a label on it.
How
It
strange.
couldn't have been mine because it was made of a different material. I was so curious about it, you know?
No!
So I played it.
Why do you play it? Why do you play it, Loggerhead? No, no. This is literally the cause then. This has to be out of the cause. Like, Loggerhead, oh. Okay, well, we don't know who put that film there, but but she played it. And then I guess that might be the catalyst that caused, like, literally everything around here. You know, like all the mental problems that have been occurring here.
What did you see?
But yeah, I feel like maybe even if it is the cursed object, maybe it wouldn't affect Loggerhead for some reason. Maybe because she's got a camera for a head or something.
It was a movie, I guess, but it was pretty short. More like a demo or a trailer or something.
I mean, now that I think about it, maybe Loggerhead's like the only person who watched the, like, if this is the cursed object, I'm assuming. If it is, then she would be the only one who could actually tell what was on that reel without going crazy or dying.
But it was so weird. Like a jumble of pictures and sounds. It didn't make any sense to me. I don't know, maybe it was a prank or something?
Oh? She halts her search and looks up blankly. It's gone!
What's wrong?
The film reel is
The
gone.
film, it's gone.
How bizarre.
What?
Where'd it go, man? Everything this is terrible. Loggerhead shrinks nervously once again.
I can't find it. It was right here in my bag.
Teehee, uh-oh.
Give it to me.
In one swift motion, Poitier snatches Loggerhead's backpack and upends its contents onto the
Damn,
bed.
First time I've seen a bag messier than my sister's. Do you ever organize your stuff?
Like a whirlwind, Poitier tears through Loggerhead's things, ignoring her shrieks of, "I just forgot to throw that away, and I still need that," and as she ransacks not only the backpack, but the entire room. Finally, she has no choice but to accept a rather disheartening conclusion. It's gone.
Nope, nothing. You didn't take it out and lose it somewhere, did you? Mistake it for a tip for your pizza guy or something.
a literal film reel.
I forget things, but I'm not an idiot. I didn't lose it. Check my film if you want to prove it. It just disappeared into thin air.
How bizarre.
But your film only records what you saw. Someone might have taken it when you weren't looking.
Yeah, exactly. So someone snuck it into her bag, and then someone took it from her
Does
bag.
anyone else know about this film reel? Did you have any visitors or notice anything suspicious after you played it?
Suspicious? I don't think so. At least I didn't see anything. The only person who visited me afterwards was Scott. She came to tell me I was wanted by the Foundation. Oh, but actually, I wasn't alone when I played it.
What?
Noir was with me.
What?
She said she was interested in my memories, so
What?
she came and...
What? Loggerhead, Logger... Guys, what the hell, man? Noir was there. But Noir... What? So maybe she... But if it's actually the curse reel, how was Noir fine after watching it as well? I don't know. But then maybe like after watching it, Noir took the film reel? The others stare at Loggerhead as if she's grown a second head. She nervously swallows the rest of her sentence.
What's wrong?
What's wrong, Loggerhead? Did you seriously ask what's wrong? Everything is terribly wrong, Loggerhead. It is
So-
terrible.
It was Noir who took the film?
It seems so. It seems like Noir took the film. I don't know why she would take it though. What would she need it for? What a reveal, honestly. What a reveal. Oh, we're flashing back. I thought it was gonna be like to be continued. What are you? Ugh. A solid punch sends the man flying. Oh damn. At least that's what was supposed to happen.
Sorry, Director. I'll try again.
Don't bother. Clearly, your martial arts skills are severely lacking. I
Oh,
don't want you to hit your head when you fall to the ground. Go. Take a break.
rip. The disheveled actor still wants to argue his case, but everyone knows that once this director makes a decision, she won't change her mind easily. In the end, he simply sighs and steps aside.
That was the last one, Director.
Oh, are we doing auditions here?
There are far fewer stunt performers with martial arts experience here than in Hong Kong. Master Lau and his men will arrive in a few days. Perhaps we could shoot the scene then?
No! The scene must be shot today!
Nicholas is on a tight schedule. I doubt he'll change it. Let me see what I can do.
Oh, okay. I wonder what this little doll is about, by the way. Pretty cute. A single sentence is far from enough to capture the many difficulties the famous Hong Kong director has faced since working overseas. Leaning back on the wheelchair, she discreetly scans the set, searching for the missing piece of the puzzle.
Her again?
Liang Yue. Lin followed Noir's gaze.
Oh, that young officer?
What do you want? Listen, I don't know what you are trying to do, but can't you just leave us alone?
Sorry, extra. We've got important business with Noir.
Sorry, ma'am. This is a closed set. If you don't have a warrant, please leave.
Please leave.
Guys, relax. Liang isn't as mean as she seems.
Clearly, the arrival of a certain vigil cadet is unwelcome. So much so that even Loggerhead is being eyed with suspicion. But Liang ignores them. She locked onto her target the moment she scanned the set and is already striding straight toward her. Alright. She stops a few paces in front of the person in question.
I must say, I didn't expect to see you so soon, officer. Is there something else you wanted to ask me?
Hand over the film right now! Well, we don't know if she actually has it,
I
but...
think I made myself perfectly clear this morning. I know nothing about your case.
Oh, or do you not? Or do you?
No,
Sorry.
madam. I'm here to help.
Oh? How are we
Help
gonna
with
phrase
what?
this?
Miss Latham mentioned that you are looking for a qualified stunt performer for your movie.
Oh? Liang Yue! Oh my god, no way.
I'd
Is
like
she
to
actually?
help with that, if you don't mind. As an apology.
Really? Noir blinks.
You surprised me again.
The world is full of surprises, you know? To be continued, alright? It would be cool though to, you know, at least see Liang Yue doing some moves, you know, in front of the camera. Audio story. Or wait, or it's like the little chat thing, I think. Double check. Okay, I admit, I've always been something of a movie buff. Great, we've hit a dead end. Just what exactly did we miss? Maybe we should go over the items in Loggerhead's bag again. Loggerhead, seriously? She packed all these film reels, but somehow missed the most important one. Look at this. Was she planning to open a video store? So many movie reels. Hey Liang, these ones are in Chinese, right? Yes, sir. That's the T-Men Fighters. Here's Miss Vampire and Troubled Lunatics. Classic Hong Kong films, but it's unclear if these were Loggerhead's collection or gifts from Director Noir. I don't think I've heard of these films, actually. Good grief, do we need to watch all of these? We don't have that kind of time. No, I don't think so. These are just regular film reels, and their stories aren't related to our investigation. Ha! I almost forget you used to sneak around and watch movies. Oh wait, sorry. Ha! I almost forgot you used to sneak around and watch movies behind your parents' backs. Your knowledge is broader than I thought. I like a point is still assuming that Liang Yue is out here watching movies behind her parents' backs. So other than CO7, which ones here's your favorite? Our time is running out. Ugh, dull as ever. I knew it. But if we wrap this up quick, you should watch Miss Vampire. It's a hallmark of Hong Kong Arcanum films. Alright? Oh? I'll remember that. We've gone through the bag, but the missing reel isn't here. Perhaps it's time for us to try something else. Yeah, let's hear what our big shot director has to say. Indeed. Alright. Pretty interesting. Now please tell me we can see Liang Yue in the limelight here. In the limelight? In the spotlight, sorry. What does limelight mean actually? I don't know. I just hear people say that as an expression. But I don't know what that means. Hey Kelife. Oh my god, Kelife! Oh, that's funny. Because Kelife means extra, I believe.
You mean to say that you're a stunt woman? Seriously?
Are we pretending to be a stunt woman? That's funny. Noir chuckles and shakes her head before turning her wheelchair in disinterest. She's not having it.
Thank you, officer. Well, judging by your uniform, you're from the Vigils Bureau, aren't you?
Yes, we are.
I appreciate the gesture. It's true that we may be able to attract more viewers if we have a Vigil on the cast list. But filmmaking isn't as easy as you think. Maybe I can help you next time.
Noir's not having it. Rejection. But refusal is not an option in this operation.
I'm familiar with movies, especially yours. I'm actually a big fan.
Okay, right. But how did that help our case?
Performance just now. Not to be rude or anything, but I think I can handle the stunt.
Ooh.
For the betterment of the movie. That's what Miss Latham said you were after. Is that right?
Oh. Her words stir up a storm.
What? Does she even know what she's talking about?
Does she even know what she's talking about?
That's some pretty big talk.
Yeah, I want to see this. I want to see this in action. Even Noir can't help but let out an amused chuckle at Liang's words. Even so, her wheelchair comes to a stop. Wait, so was like driving herself away while while Liang was speaking about all this.
That's true. But are you certain that you'll make my movie better?
Oh, I can hear her amused tone. That's really fun.
Yes.
And then just a straight yes from Liang Yue. To be honest, no. So we're lying. Liang knows that filmmaking is far more complex than it appears. Her answer is far from the truth. But if she's going to uncover the truth, she has to act the part. Ooh.
Interesting.
Oh, and the little doll. Interesting. Very interesting indeed.
Since you insist, let's give it a try. Show me what a vigil can do.
Let's see what this vigil can do. It isn't a particularly clever trick, but fortunately, Lei Feng's words weren't false. Noir would never turn down an opportunity to improve her films. Alright. Let's make a movie. Oh, we're gonna have to fight. Okay.
Oh, I got it now.
Follow the director's instructions. Do not attack the enemy for the first few rounds. What do you want me to do then? Listen up. In the first scene, you're a martial arts apprentice in Chinatown, cornered in an alley by a group of thugs. You're an outsider here, trying to avoid trouble, so all you can do is curl up and take the beating. Damn, that's rough. Are you ready, Vigil? Yes. Action! Eat this! Do you know what hand over the money means? You want to suffer? Go break her legs. Oh, hey, calm down now. Leave my legs alone. Heh, you got it, boss. Ah! That face, oh my god. What? I never would have seen Liang Yue making this face. That is crazy. I mean, I could just wrap, I could just move things around, but I'm not gonna do that. Never mind. I am forced to move things around, so I'll just move things around.
Do you have a little faith in me, Master?
Oh, don't stare at it for too long.
Oh, we're blind. That's not good. And we're fragile. Holy. How long are we gonna not fight these guys? Okay, I don't know when we can actually attack these people. I'll just continue tanking it, I guess. Oh, I can't even cast this because it's gonna speed everything up. Oh wait, oh I can't combine those, my bad. I don't know, what else can I do? Like this? Just wasting all my turns. I even have my ult now, because I've been combining cards. Guys, when can I attack? Am I stupid for just tanking these attacks? Right, I don't know, man. I guess I'll just tank a few more attacks, you know? Why not? It's not like I'm in dire need of health right now, so... Oh! Okay, that guy just died. Okay, they just die on their own. Okay, very convenient. Cut! Good. Second scene. You've had enough. You're humiliated and furious, ready to fight back. Get it together. No more looking away. Show me your anger. Now, you get up from the ground, not to prove yourself, but to tell them that whatever you've lost, you're taking it back. Action! Boss, she's standing up again. What are you afraid of? She's just a crippled runt. Urgh, let's fight. Oh, these fellas don't know what's coming to them. They are about to die painfully. Now, do I cast this or do I cast it all? Let's cast it all. It'll be absolute devastation on these guys. I could have triggered the attacker, but let's just see the ult, man. It'll be cool.
I look forward to punishing you. And even the clouds.
Amazing. So many pages are fluttering. Good stuff. And we didn't even get to see Anjanella's ult. She's gonna kill someone. Don't bite off more than you can chew. Cut. Was that?
That's what it's all about.
Was that peak?
And victory.
Miss Director, was that peak cinema right there? Was that absolute cinema? I hope so. Oh.
Excellent. Bravo.
Bravo. Let's go. We earned Noir's we earned her recognition, you know. She's praising
exactly
us now.
As you claimed. No, even better. Really spectacular work. A perfect take.
Damn. Okay, Noir. Noir's a big fan of us.
I'm flattered, Director.
Noir's eyes glisten as she watches the playback of the shot. Meanwhile, after nearly 20 failed takes, Liang returns to the dressing room, her costume drenched in sweat. Right, so we failed 20 times. Okay. Well, we gotta work hard, you know, to get that perfect shot. When she emerges back in her Vigil's uniform, a bottle of water is handed to her.
Here, it's not open.
Thanks, man.
Thank you.
Didn't expect you to pull it off. That was a dangerous stunt.
Really?
Scared the crap out of me. All right. So you did a good job one time. But let me tell you, it takes a lot more than that to win recognition in this industry.
Well, it seems like we already got some from Noir, so that's a
Really
huge
gotta
boost.
hone in on the dramatic scenes if you want to move out of the stunt room and box. You're good looking, and you took that scene pretty seriously. You interested in doing that? If you are, then I'll suggest you be a little more humble. There's always room for improvement, you know?
You're right. I'm sorry.
Damn, her eyes are wide open here.
But I'm not even a stunt woman, let alone an actress. This is all just a bit of fun for me.
Just a bit of fun.
So? Oh, what a shame.
Oh my god, Noir is positively beaming right now. The queen of the set rolls over in her chariot, stopping beside Liang.
I appreciate your sincerity, but I'd be even more appreciative if you were willing to do a few more scenes.
Oh, she wants more.
If it's just for a short time, I'd like to help in any way I can.
Fantastic. Follow me. We can have dinner and look at the script together.
Oh, we're
I
having
have
dinner
a few
together.
changes I want to make to the story.
Damn, we're changing the story and
Trust
everything.
me, the audience will be more than happy to hear a line or two from you.
Alright.
Nice? Okay.
Things seem to be taking an unexpected turn. Yeah, and we're we're so encompassed in this
That's
acting.
all. Well, have you memorized them?
Yeah, we're so encompassed in this acting gig that we haven't had a chance to expand on the investigation. But yeah, this is nice. We're having a dinner at a Chinese restaurant, it seems.
Yes, everywhere. But aren't there too many?
Aren't too many lines? She doesn't want to be playing such a big role. The blank spaces in the script spread out on the table are filled with Noir's flamboyant pen strokes.
She's got a point, Director. The investors might not approve, though. They already told us not to change the script like we did in Hong Kong.
Relax, we've done this before. They never read the script anyway.
Damn.
Besides, I'm not exactly asking for a monologue here. It's only 3 lines, just what's needed to make the character complete.
Alright. 3 impactful lines. Lin gives a helpless sigh. She knows all too well how pointless it is to try to change Noir's mind.
I'll keep practicing until filming starts.
Alright.
I look forward to your performance.
Me too.
By the way, I saw some deity dolls and sedan chairs on the set. The Dushu Festival is coming up, right? Is the crew joining the Shehuo parade?
Those are our props. Our final scene is set at the Shehuo parade. I already spoke with the organizers in Chinatown. They've allowed us to shoot during it.
Damn. Very nice.
Really? The last CO7 movie ended with the Shokwa Parade too.
Indeed it did. Oh, our eyes are wide again. Nora's eyes light up. She smiles.
Good memory. Looks like you meant it when you said you were a big fan.
The restaurant owner serves their meal, pausing their script discussion for the time being. Nora and her assistant pick up their chopsticks, but Loggerhead remains still. Loggerhead, I didn't even know you were here. Honestly, she was so silent.
So, did you find anything? You said that your beastie friend could detect things tainted with evil, right? So, did it sense anything wrong with the director?
While Loggerhead speaks in a hushed tone, the conspicuousness of her head makes talking in secret a near impossible task. Yeah. Feeling Noir and Lynn's subtle glances, Liang squirms in her seat.
No, but that doesn't mean...
Yes! I told you she'd never do that!
Thanks, Loggerhead. Why don't we just shout it out for everyone to hear, you know?
Hey! She can hear you, you know?
Well, we've been exposed. The situation is already beyond repair.
I'd never do what?
Uh-oh. We're cooked. Please don't make it worse, Loggerhead, please. For a brief moment, Liang feels a splitting headache. She shoots a mildly accusatory glance at Loggerhead, causing her to visibly shrink. Loggerhead just spends, like, most of the story shrinking in fear. That's unfortunate.
Sorry, I don't like skirting around things. Can't we just ask her straight up?
Not really. If every criminal just confessed to their crimes, the vigils wouldn't exist.
No clumsy cover-up will fool the director now. There's nothing for it but to be upfront. Perhaps this is for the best anyway.
Actually, I didn't just come here to apologize. There's something I want to ask you about.
Did you take the cursed film reel that caused countless tragedies?
What is it?
A perfectly measured balance of curiosity and confusion, yet no real surprise. A renowned director having a knack for acting isn't exactly shocking. In fact, it's about as surprising as an amateur failing miserably to do the same thing.
It's about the strange things happening in Chinatown these days.
Okay.
Wait, so all this was just to butter us up so you could investigate your case?
Maybe. Don't be mad, guys. The assistant, who was all smiles moments ago, suddenly falls silent. Despite her careful preparation, the situation is difficult for Liang.
Sorry, madam, but it's my job. As I said, strange things have been happening in Chinatown. Things that bear a striking resemblance to the film incident that you were involved in 8 years ago, Miss Noah. The case document stated that the origin of these events is a film reel titled Reunion of the Three Swallows, a movie created by your friend He Rijun. Miss Latham said you watched a film with her in her room a few days ago. Do you have any idea where that film reel is now?
Oh.
That film reel.
Did you not know what it was?
I had no idea.
Oh. Okay. Noir's expression darkens. Clearly, she's realized why Liang has brought up that film reel.
That film we watched together. Well, to put it mildly, it had nothing of interest. It didn't seem to have any semblance of a story, even. It couldn't have been one of Teresa's.
Okay. Liang recalls that the archive of Reunion of Free Swallow cited Teresa as the English name of its creator, He Rijun. Okay. Noir and He Rijun, sorry, has been friends since their days studying abroad, and it seems Noir still uses that name even now. Rumors, investigation reports, and speculation flicker through Liang's mind. But seeing the somber look on the woman before her, she decides to set them aside for now.
Maybe the original content has been contaminated. According to the Foundation's records, the film reel has two abilities: play and record.
Okay, maybe it recorded something new.
The play ability allows it to conjure its contents into reality in a form similar to a movie image, which accounts for the hallucinations and phantoms the victims mentioned.
Okay.
The record ability captures the souls of those in the same effective range as play, and the victims lose a part of themselves,
Damn.
like their sanity or their memories.
Okay, that explains why the cleaners went insane. But how? But then Loggerhead and Noir doesn't seem to be suffering from either of these effects. So
The case document doesn't mention anything about contamination, but my guess is that the souls recorded by the film have polluted the original content of the film.
maybe.
Shame on them. Whoever's behind this.
Noir mutters a curse, and both she and Liang fall into silence. Meanwhile, Lin and Loggerhead look utterly lost.
Wait. Wait. What are you talking about? Can you explain it to me simply, please?
Miss Noah didn't know that that film was a reunion of the Three Swallows, so naturally, she didn't take it. I think she's telling the truth.
Yeah, but then who else would have taken the film?
Really? That's great news.
Loggerhead. No one responds. Loggerhead looks around and slowly lowers the arm she raised in premature celebration.
Oh, right. The film's still missing, so it's not great news. But at least Noir wasn't up to something when she made friends with me, right? That's definitely good news for me.
She turns to Noir.
That means we're still friends. And friends help each other. Liang said that the film reel could cause some problems for you. Let me help you find it. I'll catch that thief and take the film back to the ACD. Then
Amazing.
you'll be safe. I'll clear my name, and the problems in Chinatown will be solved. That's 3 birds with 1 stone. Genius, right?
Absolute genius, Loggerhead. How did you come up with it?
You know, Miss Latham, this is what I like about you. You always speak your mind.
Her eyes squint a little as she curves her mouth into an unexpectedly gentle smile.
Our relationships are so complex, aren't they? That's what makes them so intriguing, captivating, really. A constant source of inspiration.
Very
But
inspiring.
sometimes I feel that life is better kept simple. Wouldn't you agree, Miss Vigil?
Agreed.
There are certainly simpler ways to say I'm suspicious of you, and I have no intention of cooperating.
May I ask you another question?
Go ahead.
Please.
The rumors about CO7, which ones are true?
I don't think a few old stories will help you solve the case.
It's not only for the case, but for my own curiosity.
Oh.
I wasn't lying when I said I was familiar with your works. I really like them. And this question matters a lot to me as a fan.
Oh.
I see.
Noir ponders for a moment.
In that case, I really don't think you should know the truth for your own good.
Maybe maybe the truth is gonna be devastating to a big fan like her, you know?
I appreciate your love for my works, but it's not a good idea to dig too deep into what went on behind the scenes.
Oh.
Just enjoy the stories for what they are. Otherwise, the magic will be ruined.
Alright. She gives a slight shake of her head, but a flicker of contemplation passes through her downcast eyes.
Well, I can tell you one thing that might interest you, though.
Oh? Why is it fading to black? I want to know the thing that would interest me. To be continued. Alright, let's press on then. Okay. Okay, so that was part 11. Alright. Move on to part 12. Mousetrap. Let's see. Night has deepened, and the little restaurant on the corner outside of Chinatown is almost empty. The doorbell chimes and 2 people walk in.
Scott and Saul Officer, over here.
Again, it's Poitier. Have you seriously already forgotten my name? It's only been 3 hours.
Wait, that is Poitier. Oh my god, I've been saying Poitier as well. Oh my god. Because I swear Liang says Poitier. And now I swear she just said Poitier. Okay. At Loggerhead's call, the 2 newcomers take a seat at her and Liang's table.
What's your status?
This looks like a pretty chill place. That looks like
Couldn't
a
find
nice
anything
burger.
useful. Sorry.
Right.
I already asked the investigators who came with me to track down the other missing items. You know, to cover up for Loggerhead. But so far, they haven't found anything.
What else is missing, actually?
As for the person who stole the item, I haven't a clue.
Well,
Loggerhead.
at least there haven't been any reports of arcane explosions or earthquakes. No news is good news, right?
Yep. Yep. Very optimistic, Loggerhead. Very
What
nice.
about you? Any leads?
Miss Noah didn't take the film, but she refused to tell us anything about its curse or the former owner, He Rijun.
She lets out a deliberately dejected sigh, withholding the final message Noir gave her. Damn it, I want to know.
Looks like I'm the only one who has good news.
Oh? Poitier, enlighten us with these good news.
You do? What about?
Poitier tilts her head, gesturing past Scott to the darkened street outside the window.
The illegal trade of arcane items. You told me to keep an eye on it. I contacted my guy who tracks all that stuff. Told me about this trader called Pug Dog, a middleman in the black market.
Okay.
He was pulled over for speeding this morning.
Damn.
But he actually paid the ticket right away. Can you believe that? I wouldn't be surprised if he shot the police car and ran away there.
An outlaw suddenly behaving himself.
How bizarre.
He must be up to something important. Something big enough to make him avoid getting into trouble over a speeding ticket.
The officers thought the same. So
What
they
is
tracked
bro
him to this
planning?
stolen car, right? Well, guess where it's headed? Here. Chinatown.
Interesting. Looks like we've got maybe a arcane item deal. Oh, hello. Pug Dog. Hello, Pug Dog. A man with a deep, jagged scar across his brow saunters over saunters under the moonlight. At last, he stops, flipping into deep, darkened alleyway. He has no idea that 4 silent pursuers are lurking nearby, hidden under a rookie vigil's silent shadow arcane skill. Oh, we have a silent shadow arcane skill. Very convenient.
What's he doing?
Waiting for someone's my guess.
A middleman for the arcane black market. So he probably has the cursed film. And now he's planning to sell it to someone.
Oh?
We should get him now, before the film's sold off. Come on, this is our chance.
Scott, we've literally got no proof. We don't even know if he's out here trying to sell the film. We've got to watch and learn, you know? We've got to watch and gain more information before we jump to conclusions. Liang clamps a hand over her mouth just in time, muffling her outburst.
Someone's coming.
Who's coming? From the depths of the shadows, a figure emerges. Not walking. I hear the wheels. Yeah, not walking toward Pug Dog, but riding something, perhaps a wheelchair. No way. I was like, imagine if it's like Noir, and then we hear the wheelchair like rolling.
Good evening, sir. I hope I didn't keep you too long.
No way. Noir is Noir the truly most talented actress of all time for if she's actually a bad guy here.
You got the dough?
Of course.
Imagine they're actually just trading like literal dough or something, or they're just making an innocent trade. This can't be though. This is crazy. Noir pulls out a rectangular object from This the film? Could it be?
It's an envelope. Looks
Oh.
pretty thick.
Is it an envelope with the film inside? Poitier is right. Pugdog takes the envelope and pulls a handful of bills from it before nodding in satisfaction. Oh, it's just money. Oh. If it was the film, that would be crazy.
All here. Don't you worry, alright? You can trust me. Everyone in LA knows Pugdog.
He stuffs the bulging envelope into his pocket before pulling an item from his jacket.
Here's your stuff.
Oh? What's she buying off of him? The item cuts an arc through the darkness, landing precisely in Noir's waiting hands.
Ha! I like customers like you. Generous and to the point. Alright, I'm out of here. Pleasure doing business with you. And hey, feel free to call me again.
He scans the area before turning back to Noir, lowering his voice.
Seeing as you're a good customer of mine, here's a bit of advice. Want your back on the way out of here.
What do you mean?
We've got spies. But Noir doesn't get the chance to press further. The moment has come. Liang strides out from the shadows.
Sorry to
Oh.
interrupt, but neither one of you will be making your own way home. Miss Noah, Pugdog.
Oh. Uh-oh. We've been caught red-handed once again.
I'm afraid you'll be coming to the Arcane Affairs office with me.
Oh. Oh. What's this lightning? What's this lightning that bursts through the screen?
Oh, I got it now.
Oh, we don't actually have to fight Noir. Yeah, it's probably best that we don't have to fight Noir because she's literally on a wheelchair. That's like bullying.
Perfectly understood. Just another shift. What I'm good at.
But I'm sure Noir's got some formidable arcane abilities.
Laundry time. Rise and shine.
Rise and shine, buddy. And Pugdog goes down.
That wasn't even as tough as waking up
Good
an
stuff.
old factory man.
Good stuff.
Ow! Easy! Easy!
You're under arrest for being suspicious.
Stay down.
Oh, we're being rough with him. Pugdog's attempts to fight back have been utterly useless.
Miss Noah, could you show me what he gave you?
Go ahead.
Oh, just go ahead. Imagine if it's just so normal. It's the most normal object of all time. She hands a dusty grey box to Liang. Oh! Inside is an ordinary looking film reel, but Liang can feel the vessel containing Chang Liang growing warm against her skin. No way. Is it actually the film?
Super 8mm. This must be it. Reunion of the Three Swallows. He Zhijun's final work. The culprit behind the strange happenings in Chinatown.
Yet for now, it lies quietly in her grasp, docile and unthreatening.
Well, that was easier than expected. Half a day and we've already tracked it down.
This can't be it. There's gotta be something else. Why is it so docile and unthreatening? Could it be that the information transferred from that film to another film? But then, Noir wouldn't be buying just a normal film, right?
Now
With
all we
nothing on
gotta
it.
do is stop it from doing its arcanum-y thing. But how? Smash it?
Before Liang can respond, Noir voices a polite opposition.
I don't think that's a good idea.
I have to admit, Miss Noah's right.
Yeah, that's why we have the arcanum containment department, you know, instead of just
Arcane
burning
items
everything we
need
get.
to be handled with the utmost care. No one knows what will happen once it's broken. We could make things worse.
Fine. Let's take these two back to the office first. On your feet, tough guy. We gotta go.
Ugh. Damn it! How'd you find me? Some asshole sell me out?
Pugdog is yanked up from the ground. He reluctantly follows Poitier, rumbling and cursing under his breath. But as he passes Liang, he stops.
Wait. You?
Me? What about me? He stares. Not at her precisely, but at the figure cowering behind her. Oh, Loggerhead.
It was you fucking traitor! I should have known you were working with the cops!
Loggerhead tilts her head in confusion.
Huh? What are you talking about?
What? Did Loggerhead sell the tape to a pug dog?
Wait, let me explain. This is just a misunderstanding.
Don't worry, Miss Scott. You're right. There has been a misunderstanding between you and him. Allow me to explain.
I'm so lost. Scott heaves a sigh of relief, only for Liang's next words to hit her like a thunderclap.
You never had the intention of betraying him, nor were you working with us.
Oh, right, sorry. I thought Pug Dog was pointing at Loggerhead, saying that Loggerhead's a traitor, but he's saying Scott's the traitor. I see.
You simply gave him the item you wanted to sell. That's it.
So it is Scott. So it is Scott. That's crazy. Oh my god, we've just been running around in circles for the past like 10 parts, bro. But damn, Scott was the one trying to sell it. Wait. No, I think that, you know, Scott, okay, I don't know who initially stole the items. Currently, I'm thinking it's neither Scott nor Loggerhead, or maybe it is Scott after all this, but I don't know. But what I think happened here is that Scott somehow realized that Loggerhead had the film, and she, you know, in order to protect Loggerhead, she went ahead and stole the film so that she could sell it, so that when the police came over to Loggerhead's apartment, they wouldn't be able to find the film, because then it would be away from Loggerhead's apartment, I guess. Yeah. So maybe the film reel got corrupted, right? And that's why Loggerhead and Noir were unaffected by by watching it, maybe, or maybe that was another film. But I feel like they watched the actual thing, and then after that, somehow Scott got a hold of that information and realized that Loggerhead actually had the film reel. So she went to her apartment, stole the film reel, and then sold it off so that Loggerhead wouldn't get pinned down on this. And then, yeah, and then here we are now, where Pug Dog's accusing Scott for betraying him, because you know, we hijacked this deal. But I don't know why Noir's trying to buy off the film though. I don't know. Huh. No, maybe Noir didn't know what she watched was the film reel, but she also heard that the film reel itself was being sold on the black market or whatever, and that's why she wanted to buy it, because, you know, it was like her friend's last work or something. So maybe that's it, but this is still a criminal it's still criminal activity though, so I don't know. But yeah, let's continue with part 13, a project gone awry, and let's see how many of my speculations were correct here.
What? What do you mean?
Loggerhead turns to her friend, then to Pug Dog, then back to Liang. She remains totally expressionless.
The truth was always there, hidden beneath the lies and distractions. All you have to do is whittle them down, one by one.
Damn. Wait, guys, maybe Liang Yue is the new detective. She's Detective CO8 or something. With all of this deduction she's doing.
The probable cause of the events in Chinatown is the reunion of the Three Swallows film reel, and apparently, Miss Noah has a history with it.
Okay. And yet, the specifics of this history remain unclear. Liang glances at Noor, only to be met with her signature unreadable smile. What are we smiling, man? She literally got caught making like an illegal deal or something, and she's out here smiling.
But Miss Noah doesn't have anything to do with the Foundation. There's no way she could sneak into the ACD and steal the film. The same goes for this gentleman or any other outsider.
Right. So are we suggesting that Scott was actually the one who stole it? Or is it someone else? But Pedro did mention that Scott was present during the incident, but it doesn't really make sense. Like, what would Scott gain from just stealing these items and just selling them off, you know? So I feel like another thief stole the items, but then that wouldn't make sense, because why would Loggerhead end up with the film?
So, the thief who wants Miss Latham to take the fall must work for the Foundation.
Yeah.
In fact, since they stole the item without being noticed, they probably work for the ACD.
Yeah.
And they must be close to Miss Latham to know enough about her amnesia to be able to take advantage of it.
So it is Scott then.
But loads of people at the ACD know about my condition. You can't pin it on Scott just from that.
For the first time, the ever-cheerful Loggerhead takes on a harsh, indignant tone. She stamps her foot and turns to her friend.
That's way too harsh, right, Scott? Right?
Uh-oh. We have to say right twice?
Scott? Say something, will you?
Uh-oh. Oh, we're breathing heavily. This is not good for Scott. Scott only stares at the floor as she tries to calm her quivering breath.
How long have you known?
Oh, the true mastermind has been exposed. Damn it! Originally I suspected this, but then she managed to discourage me against that idea once we met her at the hotel. Damn. You know what? Everyone in this alleyway might as well just become an actor at this point, since we're also skillfully, we're such skillful manipulators. Scott's finally managed to force out a few
said you were
words.
good friends. With all due respect, your plan was far from perfect.
Oh.
I knew it. You brought me along so this guy would call me out.
After a long sigh, Scott lifts her head, speaking with a resigned kind of ease.
You're right. I messed up. My plan was far from perfect because, well, I couldn't stick to the so-called plan since the very beginning. I didn't know the Foundation was already investigating the theft until after I'd hidden the items in Loggerhead's room.
Damn!
Then I had no choice but to use this idiot as the scapegoat. I never thought she'd accidentally bring the film to LA, or that I'd be ordered to investigate the case.
Okay.
I got in touch with this guy a long time ago, and the trade site happened to be in LA too. So, my plan was to get the film back and sell it right afterwards.
Right, and she took it from Loggerhead room.
Things didn't go as smoothly as I thought. I shouldn't have gotten greedy, or been so nice to this dummy.
Why are we hating on Loggerhead, Scott? She shoots a piercing glare at Loggerhead before quickly looking away. Whether out of disdain or avoidance is unclear. But
we're friends, aren't we?
Poor girlie. Let's give her a head pat. Or a camera pat. This is heartbreaking. Her voice is as fragile as brittle glass. Scott shatters it with a scoff. She's scoffing at us.
Don't be ridiculous. I don't know how you can act like nothing's wrong when literally everyone is laughing at you. And the fact that they thought that I was one of your kind.
What a betrayal. Loggerhead doesn't deserve this.
What an insult. I only hung out with you because I had no choice.
Is this the truth, or is she just coping?
You're an idiot who forgets everything every 3 days. It's your own damn fault. Anyone looking for a scapegoat would immediately think of you.
Damn.
quit it. I don't want to hear any more of your BS.
Ooh. Scott scoffs once more, refusing to look at her friend for even a second.
Hands up, Miss Scott. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. Wait, you're still going to fight?
Oh. Scott's not having this. Well, Scott, let's fight you again.
Which of these darlings shall we attack to first?
What a betrayal! Damn you, Scott. You can't do this to Loggerhead. But how? She doesn't have the reel anymore. How can she still summon these monsters? How is she doing this? She's been deeply corrupted. The ghost plagues have latched onto her. She didn't summon them. They were always lurking within her. Get away! Stay back! This isn't over! I haven't made her acknowledge me. I still have a plan. I still... Wait. Who's she trying to get to acknowledge her? Her mind is starting to unravel already. Poitier, we have to take her down now. Alright, let's take her down.
What I'm good at.
Calm.
I'll spin at it.
Oh, Scott's not taking much damage actually. Oh, never mind.
I don't know this. Just another shift. What I'm good at. Perfectly understood.
Bye bye, Scott.
Please, mortal.
Oh, she died in one hit. Well, that's fine.
That weren't even as tough as waking up an old factory man.
Good stuff. At last, Scott gives up her resistance. Liang pushes her toward Poitier's patrol car parked around the corner. As they're about to step out of the alley, Loggerhead calls out.
Wait! Scott! I have to know, why did you steal from the Foundation?
For real, I actually just don't get it. What does she have to gain out of this? Like, because she stole multiple items as well.
Does it matter?
Yes, it does, Scott. What do you have to gain from stealing all these items and selling it? She just wants money, is that it? Scott turns back, laughing coldly in disbelief.
Would you feel better if I had a reason? Oh, please. Your ignorant, stupid little brain makes me sick.
Guys, we're adopting Loggerhead after this. She deserves a much better environment than Scott's.
It was for the money, of course. And to prove to the others that I'm not a bloody fool like you. Imagine the shock on their faces when they discovered that I did what none of them could. Those so-called unbreakable arcane security skills were easy to deal with as long as
you what? What? Her words trail off, and a puzzled expression crosses her face. What? Does she not remember how she managed to break those security rituals?
You what? How did you bypass the Foundation security?
I don't know.
I don't remember. That's weird. How could I forget? All I remember is that an office lady talked to me in the corridor.
Man! We're already facing amnesia. Oh wait, could it be because of those spirits that latched onto her? Because they cause amnesia, right? But, or was this like another deliberate thing that caused her to forget?
An office lady? When? What did you talk about?
Who was it?
She showed me something. It was a bit dazzling, but very beautiful. It was... Oh, right! It was a
human skull! Oh. Razor sharp silver needle slices through the air, cutting her off, and I said, Night Piercer, now's not the time! Casing, if it's you, please go off. We're having a moment here. We're trying to learn the truth. Don't tell me Scott's dying. She raises a dazed hand, her fingertips touching the foreign object lodged in her throat, not understanding why her voice has suddenly vanished. By the time she's realized she can no longer breathe, her eyes roll back and she falls to the ground. Silence falls in the starlit alley, and then another flash of silver whistles by. A sharp pain blooms in her palm. She looks down to see a sharp silver needle pierced in it. The film slips from her grasp. What? The reel rolls across the ground, clicking as it hurtles into the darkness until a gloved hand picks it up and brushes it off. Night Piercer, Night Piercer, Night Piercer. What the hell? Now's not the time.
Still intact. You've got no idea how long I've been looking for this.
She's not even bothering to hide her identity. It is you, Casing. Oh my god. Why is she looking for the reel? I mean, I know it was like, you know, her like, the scriptwriter and, you know, her director were rumored to be fighting about it. And then, you know, they were really angry, and then, you know, the scriptwriter made this film, but why was she looking for this?
You are. Hey there, kid. We meet again.
Casing, why? Why would you do all this, man? Killing people's illegal. I hope you know that. The once famous star smiles at Liang with an easy, friendly charm. Scott is dead, Loggerhead. Oh.
No way. Is she dead?
Not yet, but I doubt she can hold on much longer.
Oh, she's not
I'll
dead.
call an ambulance, and we're gonna need backup.
Oh, she's not dead yet, but she's having a tough time with a needle in her throat. Oh, we're calling for backup, are we? Loggerheads scream, Pugdogs cry, and Poitier's tense voice all ring in Liang's mind. Liang's rationality has already grasped the reality of the situation, but her emotions are refusing to let her shape the conclusion into clear words.
Why are you doing this?
For real, I want to know. When Loggerhead posed a similar question to Scott, Liang had questioned the inquiry. There's no need to ask why evil chooses to do evil. What's wrong is wrong. Evil must be eradicated. Ghost plagues must be purged. That was a doctrine drilled into Liang since childhood. But now she finds herself forced to ask the same thing.
Tell me. I need a reason. It's my old friend that you should be asking.
Noir. Liang watches as Casing's smile fades away and her face turns steely.
Long time no see, Noir.
Oh.
Yeah, it's been a while. The last time we saw each other was in front of her grave, if memory serves. We really should keep in touch more often.
What a laid-back attitude from Noir. Very impressive. The air in the alley is sharp as a needle. Noir continues to smile, but awareness lurks behind her eyes.
But you've gone too far this time, my friend.
She glances at Scott's fallen body and gently shakes her head.
This isn't part of our story.
This isn't a set, director. It's not your call.
Ooh. She raises a hand, and a flash of silver pierces through the darkness. Oh, don't tell me. Oh! Whoa, who just got sliced into 5 billion pieces? She leaps forward, deflects the needles, and stands firm in front of the wheelchair. Phew. Good thing Noir's not gonna die here. Because she's a playable character, I'm fairly sure. At some point. Casing shows no surprise. She narrows her eyes a little as if she foresaw this outcome. Very cool image here.
That's the spirit. This should be fun with you here, little Vigil. Let's all play our roles, shall we?
Damn. Is this a to be continued? Yes, it is. Damn. I mean, literally no one's surprised about Casing being the Night Piercer. Just that. Oh, this film reel is just causing so many problems. Yeah. Calculated maneuver. A random scrap of paper with intricate folds, a nod to its owner's boredom during a long meeting. Past a note. A Vigil's correspondence. This letter was tucked inside a folder of interrogation records. It appears to have been exchanged silently between 2 Vigil agents during an interrogation. The 2 distinct handwritings reflect their unspoken dialogue. She's tight-lipped about it, but she seems unaware that we've already figured out everything. fascinating, just like a mouse in a lab experiment, arrogant yet clueless. There's still one thing left to figure out. How exactly did she learn to crack the anti-theft arcane seal? All her lies and disguises fall apart under scrutiny, but she hasn't given up a single clue about this. Even our artificial somnambulism couldn't uncover anything. Could it just be sheer dumb luck? Disappointing. I've taught you better. Never rely on 1,000,000 to 1 coincidences. Always consider the more plausible scenario. You mean she's being controlled by someone else? And they've erased her memory so she can't betray them? Exactly. That slippery merchant gave up Scott, but there's no way a minor employee could pull off something like this. Rejoice, we've hooked a big fish. So we're letting her go? Yes, but not without loosening her strings first. Understood. I'll notify Mr. Pedra. I trust he'll ensure Miss Scott, who is completely at ease after some subtle adjustments. Good, you're a reliable assistant, Billy. The second writer seemed about to reply, but left only a hesitant pen stroke. Okay. So it seems like this. I think this suggests that Scott is surviving, so that's great. She won't be dead. That is good. Dead people is not good. I'm tempted to buy these Unilogs actually. Yeah, I think I might buy these 2 Unilogs to pull on Liang Yue's banner. That would be nice. But yeah, let's press on with the last part of today. Lit screen, lit eyes. Oh my god. Who is that? Is that Case? Sorry, not Casing. Is that Poitier? What's Poitier on the floor? I don't know why Poitier is on the floor actually. Well, let's have a fight.
Which of these darlings shall we attend to first?
Casing, let's have a fight. We're not scared of you. Good. Very good. I've been waiting for this moment. The time has come for you to uphold your duty, Miss Vigil. I won't hold back, Miss Casing. Well, let's fight.
Understood. Well, I'm just another shift.
Keep calm.
It's out with you. Up and at it.
What? She just stabbed herself. What the hell? Well, bye-bye, Miss Casing. Bye-bye. We enjoyed your roles in the movies, but it's time to go under arrest. No, wait! Don't let your guard down, kid. She's not down yet. Oh? What? This power. It doesn't look like it's hers. Heh. Oh.
Finally, it's just you and me, Master.
Oh, I thought there was gonna be a phase 2 or something, but maybe there is a phase 2, but seems like we're going back into something now. Lit screen, lit eyes. Oh yeah. Oh, that's a bit odd. The part like oh.
The hell? I thought movie stars were just empty suits.
Another volley of silver needles streaks through the air, forcing Liang and Poitier back. Casing stands at the center of the alley. Though seemingly trapped between Liang and Poitier, she skillfully uses their positioning to her advantage. Neither officer can risk injuring the other by firing their gun or using an arcane skill, leaving the battle at the deadlock.
We're not going to last much longer. I have to do something. Poitier, cover me!
Are we gonna bring out Chang Liang? That would be cool.
强梁既出，
Oh, Chang Liang!
有不为。
Okay, Chang Liang. Let's see what you've got. With the ritual vessel of Chang Liang in her hand, Liang recites the ancient incantation, each syllable clear and deliberate. Yeah, Casing, what are you gonna do against Chang Liang? Casing looks momentarily stunned. This is the beginning of an incantation. Liang knows that more silver needles could come flying at her at any moment.
斩杀凶旧。
For a brief moment, hesitation creeps over her. Oh no, her eyes like widened. As a child, she sat before the screen and watched this figure over and over again, her eyes filled with admiration. She had mimicked her arcane skill countless times. But she never imagined that one day, those dazzling silver needles would be aimed at her.
小姐不行。
Yet, she still speaks the final words of the incantation. Okay, is Keising cooked? Is she cooked? With these words, an ancient contract will be upheld, and the Xiandao beast will be called upon to devour all evil, as is her right as a descendant of the Liang family. Oh. At least, that's what's supposed to happen. What? Is Qiang Liang not showing up?
What?
But the alley remains as empty as it was before. No way. What happened? Did someone cast like a no arcane skill allowed incantation or something? Or has Qiang Liang had enough? Because I know Qiang Liang, you know, like you need to pay a price to summon Qiang Liang, but I don't know what that price is, but maybe the price isn't available right now or something?
Hey! Rookie, watch out!
Is she just gonna get pierced by like 10 needles now? It looks like Keising's having like some second thoughts after hurling like a billion needles at her, because she expected the Qiang Liang to come out. Someone pushes her aside. She hits the ground hard. A flash of silver, the sound of shouting. Uh-oh. Then blood, a body falling, a sticky sensation, warmth, chaos. Guys, don't tell me Poitier tanked it. I mean, we saw her like lying on the ground, but oh, our ears are ringing. The events that follow are hazy in Liang's memory. What? Is Poitier okay? Oh? What the hell? We're having a flashback right now. Oh yeah, we are. A sharp reprimand shatters her haze, pulling her back to focus. A familiar courtyard, a man with a familiar face. In front of him, a little girl stands in horse stance, sweat rolling down her forehead. Her legs are trembling. Yet the man's ebony ruler comes down mercilessly on the girl's shoulder.
不像样，和你讲了多少次，要沉肩坠肘，心静体松。
Okay. Two small heads peek over the courtyard wall, giggling and whispering to each other.
他就要撑不住了，活该！谁叫他向老师告密的？
Damn. The boy makes a goofy face at the girl holding the stance. The girl, already exhausted, finally loses her balance and collapses to the ground.
疏于练功，三心二用，你看看你怠惰了多少！以这样的体魄，强梁又如何能服从你
？Damn.
继续站，我等一会儿过来检查。扎不稳马步，今天晚上就不要吃饭了。
Damn. Rough childhood. The man, her father, shakes his head in disappointment and walks away, leaving the girl gasping for breath on the
走吧
ground.
走吧，没意思，他又要站一天了。哎，要不要去录像厅？好呀，去街角那家吧。今天他们家放神秘警探C07。
Ooh. The children hop down from the wall, laughing as they scurry off.
我也想去录像厅。
No. No one hears her voice. No one but herself.
I remember it now. I hated Qiangliang when I was little.
Because it was all about training to summon Qiangliang.
Father was always trying to teach me something about the 12 Zhenzi, the master of Qiangliang, fighting the wicked and dispelling evil, fulfilling the duty of my inheritance. I was only a child. It was all too difficult for me to understand.
Understandable.
The other kids hated me. I was a traitor, a class president who took the side of the adults and enforced the rules. They'd all hang out and have fun together, while I was left alone. I envied them.
That's sad.
Their lives were simple. I wanted that.
Oh, our piggy bank.
一角、两角、五角、
Her piggy bank lies smashed in the ground and she picks through the shards to count every coin. Okay guys, I'm gonna be so real. Does anyone actually unironically break their piggy bank? Because I swear you can just, you know, like, open the bottom and just get the coins, you know? Why do we... Like, it's always depicted so violently, like... Why would you break a perfectly fine piggy bank just to get the coins inside, you know? Like, just open the thing in the bottom, you know? Amidst the broken porcelain, half of a shattered face stares up at her innocently.
对不起，小猪。
Was that necessary? Did we have to break her? I really don't think we needed to break the pig. Like, even if there's no, like, you know, okay, I guess if there's no plug in the bottom, then I guess it would be really difficult to get any of the coins out. But yeah, okay, that would explain why you would break them then. But I swear all the piggy banks I've had always had like a plug in the bottom, you know, for you to get the coins. He gently brushes her fingers over its face in a gesture of comfort or farewell. Damn, she actually had to sneak out to watch Detective CO7. That's crazy.
That day, a dissipate father gathered up all my savings and headed to the theater.
Damn. Theaters were rough back in the day, if this was a theater.
That was the first time I watched Detective CO7. It was amazing.
I'm glad we're reliving such beautiful
But
memories.
I knew it was just fiction. Just an escape. It wouldn't change anything in my real life. Once the movie was over, I'd have to go back to the same home I had just left. I didn't want to leave. So I stayed in my seat for the closing credits.
Oh, and is this where she learned about Noir and Casing?
But the lights didn't come on when the credits ended. Rather, the silver screen lit up again and played something.
Really? What else did it play? Oh, Casing?
It was an interview with Miss Qixing.
Oh wow, Casing looks really different. Well, not really different. She just looks a bit younger, you know?
奇星小姐，有好多小朋友中意你嘅作品，將你視為佢哋嘅英雄。
Oh, that's really cool. It's also in Cantonese. I'm guessing that Liang Yue would have had subtitles for this, because otherwise I really would not expect her to understand what any of these guys are saying right now.
但另一方面，唔少成年觀眾覺得你所飾演嘅警探 C07每一次都可以擊敗壞人嘅結局太過理想化，缺乏真實感。
Okay.
對於呢方面你有咩睇法呢？你覺得呢點係咪警探 C07系列嘅遺憾啊？
現實世界已經夠殘酷，所以我哋先會喺電影世界入面尋求一個圓滿嘅結局，一個善有善報、惡有惡報嘅理想世界。
Yeah, she did say that. This aligns with, you know, what she said previously at the bank or whatever. I just keep forgetting what the actual place was, but yeah.
如果連喺大銀幕上面，我哋都唔可以相信正義同埋公理，咁我哋仲可以相信啲咩啊？
Casing gazes into the camera, but also beyond it. Her smile carefree, her eyes shining even brighter than the stars.
C07係正義嘅代言人，係鋤強扶弱、匡扶正義嘅英雄。無論面對點樣嘅危機或者險境，佢都可以帶俾大家期望嘅圓滿結局。
Until the third movie.
我希望我哋嘅電影同埋 C07呢個角色，可以帶俾銀幕前嘅觀眾力量同埋勇氣。
Thank you.
或者唔係
Very
每個人
inspirational.
都可以喺現實世界成為一個真正鋤強扶弱嘅戰士。畢竟呢一條路好難行。但係我希望可以通過我哋嘅電影同埋 C07呢個角色，至少令大家成為喺生活中為自己身邊嘅人帶嚟圓滿結局嘅英雄。
Damn. So inspirational. Wow.
It was just a short interview like any other. But I still remember every word she said.
Liang Yue, I'll be so honest. You're a child, and you spoke Mandarin with your father. There is like just just the most smallest chance that you actually understood exactly what she said, so I'm just gonna assume there were subtitles.
As the master of Qiangliang, you must use your power to fight the wicked and dispel evil. It is your duty to maintain the peace of the world. Qiangliang, the powerful being that had always been a blur to me, suddenly became clear.
And did she finally manage to summon Xiangliang after this?
I realized that I could be more than just a hero who creates happy endings for herself and the people around her. I could be the hero who creates happy endings for everyone. Just like CO7. She was right. Not everyone can do that, but I could. Because I was Yue of the Liang family, the master of Qiangliang. On that day, the burden that had been crushing me suddenly became a blessing.
So inspirational. Oh yeah, by the way, I from like somewhere, like in her art or something, on like her banner, splash art or something, I saw that Yue, the character, is actually means moon, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, I just wanted to say that. Yeah. So inspirational, Casing. And now here we are with like either us bleeding or Poitier bleeding upon us, and everything's gone terribly, and Casing probably escaped or something. And
so, what went wrong?
Wait, but then, actually, I actually don't know. So, either Liang Yue or Poitier got hit by the needles, but surely that would just mean that Noir is just defenseless against Casing now. So, surely Casing was gonna just do what she was gonna do and just finish Noir off, unless like she was so shook that Liang Yue had no means of defending herself, and she's so shook that she just left without harming Noir. I wonder if a pug dog though is safe from her. The image fades as another silver flash brings her back to reality. Sirens, an ambulance, blood, endless blood. It seeps through the fabric of her uniform, drenching her hands. Why are we playing this? Why are we playing this OSE, guys? She hears someone shouting.
Stay with me, Poitier, please.
Okay, so Poitier did tank it.
Why? Why did you do that?
I thought you hated me. You always hate me.
Liang Yue, I don't hate you. Now's not the time to be saying this, huh? Now she can hear clearly. She realizes it's her own voice, hoarse with desperation. What did Poitier say to her back then? Blood bubbles from her mouth and nose with each painful breath. Sorry.
You could tell, huh? But that's in the past. Forget it.
Poitier, you are not dying.
We just didn't know you yet.
A blood-stained hand weakly pats Liang's cheek before falling limp.
Poitier? No, please, Poitier!
Oh.
Ugh, will you shut up? I'm not dead yet.
Oh my god. Oh my god. A thunder smack unbelievable from someone confined to a hospital bed jerks Liang awake from her nightmare. Liang's head throbs. Dazed, she looks around, taking in the sterile white of the hospital room and the irritated face of her instructor.
The hell are you doing sleeping on my thigh, huh? My leg's gone numb. And clean up the drool on your chin.
Guys, I'll be so honest. Oh my god. Phew! 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 Poitier is alive. Phew! It's all good. Oh my god. Oh my god. I was literally just having flashbacks to Marcus and Hoffman. Like, there's no way that they're just gonna ruin every pair of, like, you know, mentor and, like, apprentice together, you know? Like, they just can't ruin every single pair like that. Phew. I'm so glad Poiji is alright. I'm so glad it was all a fake out. Thank goodness.
What? I'm sorry.
Just kidding, boo. You're not drooling.
Phew. We dodged a bullet there. But yeah, I guess Casing just left or something after all this happened, maybe. But yeah, I don't know. I guess we'll have to wait for them to mention whether Noir got struck down or something.
Turn on the TV for me. I was bored out of my mind waiting for you to wake up.
To be continued. Okay. Perfect spot to stop. Oh my god. Phew. Well done, Poitier. You managed to survive. Very well done. I don't think this is the trace I can't view. Syncing up. Welcome to the arcade restaurant. May I take your order? I'm fairly sure the trace that can't view is in the next part, in part 15, so I'm gonna read this. So, what happened next? After I passed out, how'd you manage to drive off the Night Piercer? Oh, we drove off the Night Piercer. Oh, we did. We didn't drive her off. She left when she heard the sirens from the reinforcements you called. Oh, alright. Chief Eldon arrived. The Director Noir used arcane skills to control our puppets and guide them to you. That allowed the medics to reach you and Miss Scott just in time to get you to the hospital. Thank goodness. Sounds like we will owe her a big thank you. Sorry, Miss Poitier. I couldn't stop Miss Casing. She took the reunion of the Free Swallows. This is all my fault. Don't beat yourself up, kid. No one expected the Night Piercer to show up like that. How are Scott and Pugdog holding up? Pugdog's been caught and is in custody. Miss Scott is stable after emergency treatment, but she hasn't regained consciousness just yet. Doctors believe her coma, just like those other victims, were caused by the reunion of the Free Swallows. The department has officers guarding her, but until the case is solved, we can't expect her to provide any useful information. As for Director Noir, sorry, I should have informed you earlier. She was the one who tipped me off about the illegal arcane artifact deal. Oh, what? Damn. That was the last thing she told us. Oh, I see. Though she participated in the deal, her honesty, cooperation, and her lawyer's efforts convinced the department not to pursue her case further. Damn, just like that? Typical of Hollywood. A director can go from criminal to collaborator with just a few words. We should talk to her again about Miss Casing and about that reel. Maybe there's more she hasn't told us. Alright. Good stuff. And we've got enough for some polls, and you know I can't resist but to make some polls. We are at 61 on Liang Yue's banner, so of course we will be reaching the 50-50 at 70, of course, which hopefully we can reach in these polls that I'm about to do, and hopefully we can win the 50-50 and Liang Yue can come home, you know. She can show us the true power of Qiangliang. I still don't know why Qiangliang didn't show up, actually. That's a big question mark, actually. Yeah, let's see if Liang Yue wants to come home a bit early, you know. Nope, not right now.
492760, 4A6F686E, 5469746F72.
Thanks, John Titor or Titor. Thank you very much. Nope. Okay. Well, we've got two more polls. We've got two more polls in the event shop. So let's grab that real quick. Is there soft pity? I actually don't remember.
Don't you look like you've just had an adventure?
But please hit. Oh my god! Wait, that's a 5-star. I'm fairly sure. Yeah, that is a 5-star.
Hello, dear.
Hello,
Do
sweetheart.
I still have to tell you my name?
All right, 65. Nope. Okay, not today. But we are definitely going to be able to, you know, reach the hard pity for 70 polls in before this event ends. So hopefully we win the 50-50. Loggerhead. Oh my God, Loggerhead. We just need to keep Loggerhead in a safe environment for the rest of her life.
Welcome to
this
the
poor girlie.
Arcanum Containment Department. I'll be your guide through Section F. Now, if you'll look to your right, you'll see some videos from a Beyond Arcanist in the 1990s.
Is that Anjanala?
Oh.
I don't know.
I guess I accidentally put in an old reel.
Okay, guys. Yeah, Loggerhead is a really cute character. I loved her a lot more in after today's events. Very cool. Poor girlie got betrayed by a Scott, and it's a bit unclear now to me because it seems like she was also kind of under the influence of the tape reel, of the film reel. So I don't know. I mean, obviously she was telling at least some semblance of the truth, right? How she hated her, and you know, all of that, and being, you know, lumped in with her, you know, by the others. But I don't know if all of that, you know, came directly from her heart, and you know, she was never actually a true friend of Loggerhead or not. I couldn't really tell, because you know, she was also under the influence of the tape reel. But yeah, very nice stuff to have happened in today's parts. You know, we managed to unravel the mystery regarding the stolen items. You know, Scott was talking to some office lady, and then she completely forgot everything else. So that's very helpful for us in figuring out who stole the items, or who was in charge, who was manipulating Scott as well to help her steal the items. And then everything just kind of fell apart, you know, in this alleyway. And Poitier, oh my God, I'm so glad she's okay. I'm glad Scott's okay as well, but you know, Poitier, I was more invested in Poitier surviving than Scott, I'm afraid. But yeah, crazy event stuff happened today. I hope you enjoyed going through them with me. But yeah, thank you all very much for watching today's episode, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.